Hello friends, I'm Jasu Bakuhatsu, and welcome back to Let's Play Ristar, the Shooting Star. So yeah, in the previous episode I was talking a little bit about how the game really does a good job of kind of changing things up with its level variety and introducing a lot of cool and interesting obstacles and gimmicks in each stage. And this level in particular is the best example of that. This is the coolest gimmick, I think, in the whole stage, or in the whole game. And yeah, there's the nice little idle animation that I promised not to deprive you guys of again. So yeah, the whole gimmick with this section is you've got to get these little metronomes to birds at the end of each section. And although yeah, the cool thing about this is really just more of an aesthetic thing than anything, is that yeah, every time you deliver one of these metronomes to a bird, it actually adds a little bit of like this little piece of music to the background music. Every time you deliver a metronome, you get just like a little bit, just one more bit of that little tune works its way into the background music of this stage. And yeah, as you can tell, this is a music. Oh, that's awful, Jasu. What are you doing? Yeah, this is a music-themed stage. So yeah, that's like just fits perfectly. And it's just yeah, so much like just cool and creative stuff in this game. It's just like, yeah, like I said, if I were to just go on about all the things I like about this game, I would just like, it would just be a list of everything that's in the game. It's just like the fantastic variety in just the variety of obstacles in each stage, and how each stage just feels completely different and has its own wildly just creative and unique set of obstacles. The phenomenal graphics, one of the best looking 2D games of all time. The music is also not quite my like absolute favorite of the era, but certainly like a fantastic soundtrack. It maybe not like one of the best, but like one of the best. Not the best, but one of the best. This is actually ends up being one of the fastest, one of the trickiest. Or I guess it's really only tricky if you're a stupid little kid like I was when I first played this game. But yeah, you can really get through that bonus stage there like really fast if you know what you're doing. Although if you don't know what you're doing, you can actually end up screwing yourself over, and yeah, actually making it impossible to complete that one if you destroy too many treasure chests. It's almost like a puzzle, yeah, a simple puzzle, but that little bastard. I've never actually lost the metronome to one of those like indoor green Goombas before. It's funny, he actually like phases through the wall there when he's going into the background, which is kind of funny. I wonder if that's another thing they fixed. Honestly, it's so easy to keep the metronome away from those little green boogers that yeah, honestly, I don't think I've ever. It's like maybe 2 or 3 times in my entire life have I ever had my metronome stolen by like a little green booger. And yeah, apparently that's the first time it's ever happened indoors, and I got to see him clip through the wall, which was kind of funny. The background wall, at least. Oh yeah, these bombs are kind of a gimmick. So yeah, you grab them and you grab it into you and it explodes. It's like Ristar just has no self-control whatsoever. It's like it's obviously a bomb. It's obviously going to explode if it gets too close to you. But no, it's just everything that he touches, he's got to grab. He's just like a, I don't know what the word would be for that kind of person. Pervert, maybe? We don't need to go that way. This is a kid's game. Although with that said, if I really wanted to keep it family friendly, I should stop calling things bastards and sons of bitches and whatnot. Yeah, just like Ristar says, enough of that nonsense. Let's just hurry it up. I believe we're, coming up to the end of this segment here. Oh yeah, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, just the laundry list of things that are great about this game. And of course, the gameplay, most important thing of all. That right there is a cheap drop. That is one of 2 cheap drops in this game, where you can just end up blindly dropping onto spikes through no fault of your own. The first was in Stage 2, near the end of Part 1 of Stage 2. You could drop down onto spikes and without really seeing them. So this is a neat little difference from the American version, actually. So that little musical note that you see appear above their heads indicates which heads are going to pound down next. And that they actually, for some reason, they removed that helpful little indicator for the North American version, and that sucks. So you actually get a nice little bonus if you manage to beat all of these guys in one pass. So this is actually synced up to the music, actually. So yeah, once you reach this kind of little, I don't know what to call this bridge, is that the word? This little different part of the music, then yeah, it brings the enemies on screen, and then it kind of switches back and forth depending on what the music is doing in the background. If you manage to kill all of the heads before the first wave of enemies comes on screen, then you actually, it's really cool. You get this little bird comes on screen and delivers like this really high-scoring gem for you. I think you get like 5,000 points or something if you manage to kill all the heads in one pass. It's really difficult, though. In fact, it's borderline impossible in the North American version, where you don't have that indicator as to which head is going to come down next. In fact, I think it's like actually literally impossible. I can barely hit them as it is without that indicator. And I don't know why they got rid of that. It's like almost essential, I think, for... And yeah, as a result, I'll bet that almost nobody who's ever played the North American version has probably ever seen that neat little Easter egg where you can, and I guess you guys didn't get to see it either because I was close. I was one hit away. Oh man, I almost feel, not quite, but I almost feel like redoing this video as a result of that. Okay. So yeah, like that little spinning bird enemy is actually kind of neat. You can... almost like a frame-perfect trick, but if you hit her at just the right time, you can actually... Because, yeah, it's her little kid that she's spinning around that actually hurts you when you try to grab her when she's spinning. And if you time it, like, just perfectly, you can actually... hit her out of that without taking damage. It's very tricky, though. I might try it a couple more times the next time one of those comes up. And, yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Orbinaut trick from the Starlight Zone in Sonic the Hedgehog. For those of you who've seen my LP of that game, there's this neat little kind of frame-perfect timing trick where you could kill an otherwise invincible enemy with very good timing. And yeah, this is a neat little... Yeah, it's just... And again, back to the laundry list. Yeah, the gameplay, the fantastic, versatile grappling mechanics where you can just climb and swing off so many things. The fantastic level design, just... Oh, so many great things about this game. And the bonus... I haven't actually talked about what the bonus stages are for yet. Is there even any reason? They're mostly for fun. It's really the only reason to do them. You don't get anything terribly practical for getting all of the bonus stages. It doesn't... I mean, I guess technically it's practical, or I guess it really isn't, because yeah, if you're good enough to beat all the bonus stages, you've probably played the game enough that you don't need the stuff that the bonus stages give you. But yeah, I'll talk. It'll be more clear what they give you at the end of the game. But yeah, it's nothing special. You don't get like an extra ending or anything like that. It's not like a Sonic the Hedgehog thing where you need to beat all the bonus stages to get the best ending. This is just like kind of a neat little bonus. It just unlocks like some neat little hidden secrets, essentially, if you manage to get enough bonus stages cleared. This section is weird. I don't know what the point of these star handles is. Oh, I've never seen that gem before. Except, as far as I can tell, the only reason these are here is so that you can plink off of the sides of those little xylophone walls there, which do make different noises when you bounce off of them. And the trumpets make different noises, and as far as I can tell, that is literally the only reason for these star handles to be here. There is no reason for you to want to go back up there. As far as I can tell, the only reason they put those star handles there is so that you can just bounce off the walls and make cute little xylophone noises. And it's just, yeah, so many different... It's just like the theming on each of these levels is just phenomenal. And yeah, a lot of that comes from the graphics, a lot of it comes from just the different types of enemies and obstacles that they put in, and just even the sound, like, yeah, I was saying, like how just every different type of obstacle in this level, there, got it that time, nice. I am unreasonably proud of how I was able to hit that bird there. So happy, so proud that I just completely screwed things up there. And take one last opportunity to bounce off the neat little xylophone things, and hey, we get up, that's a weird... I don't know, that end of level bit there is weird. It's the only one that actually has like a wall on the right-hand side of the level, so you can't actually exit at any point. And anyways, yeah, we're on to... This is kind of the point in the game where the bosses start getting a bit more difficult. The bosses up to this point have been kind of a cakewalk, or actually the falling segments of the previous mole boss were kind of tricky. And oh yeah, this is really cool, actually. And so yeah, again, keeping with sort of the whole... what I was talking about, how like even the music and the sound plays into the theme of the stage. So yeah, you see there, you've got kind of like a back and forth on this boss fight, where yeah, it's like you've got the nice bird singing and you've got the regular boss theme, and then suddenly it becomes all distorted when the evil bird knocks him off his perch and starts singing. And it's just like, yeah, just it's just so awesome, so creative, so just fun and cute and amazing. I just there is almost nothing about this game that I don't love. It's just ridiculous. It's like this. I don't think this game gets like nearly as much praise and credit as it deserves. I almost never see people talk about this game online, even among circles that are like enthusiasts of old 16-bit like 2D platformers. So people who are fans of like this genre, this type of classic mascot platformer style game. Even those kinds of people who like these types of games, I don't see them talk about Ristar a lot, which is why the hell aren't they talking about this? This is like literally one of the best games of this type ever made, and it's just, and I hope I'm doing just justice to the game. I hope I'm conveying to you guys like just how many great things there are in this game and just how great they are. And speaking of great things, we've got like the fantastic level clear music coming up, so don't want to talk over that as usual. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.